Hello everybody, welcome back. And in today's video, we're going to do a quick recap of what we've been doing so far about God's kingdom. So we've understood why God's kingdom has not started in the earth here after a second presence. The truth leads us to that the body of church, or the 144,000, must be completed for this to take place. And then the final harvest and his kingdom in earth will happen with his church class people, and these church class people and God will be teaching the people, and they will gain the salvation as well. But though in Revelation 7:4, when we looked about the church class, the total members come from the 12 tribes of Israel, we saw. But to understand this, the spiritual meaning of the 12 tribes of Israel, it's not the natural Israelites. So we covered the initial plan of God from Abraham, and we finished off last week where Israelites had the time to reject Jesus himself. And that's where we understand that Jesus Christ gives the verdict for what they've done in Matthew 23:38, that the consequence their place will be completely ruined and destroyed, and they'll be all scattered across the world in AD 70. And there'll be not a single Israel nation on any map, since it'll be destroyed by the Roman governor Titus in AD 70. So they lost the privilege, the exclusive position basically, to turn into the holy nation that was given by God to save and lead the whole world. But now we can read, because our righteous God initially gave us the commandments to Israelites, we can read this where he talks about this. So let's read about where he says that, where God says that they'll be given the commandments about this. So we can see where that's said now. Exodus 19th chapter, 5th to 6th verse. Let's read it now. So Exodus 19th chapter, 5th to 6th verse. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice, indeed keep my covenant, then ye shall be peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. So they lost the blessing because of the disobedience, and they were against God's law. So Apostle Paul is saying to them that in Romans book, he recorded here that thereafter the blessing would be provided for people by birth, but they have to show by deeds this. So as we saw the Israelites by birth, they were giving this blessing, since God, that was your chosen nation to become the holy nation. But Paul is now saying in Romans, for what you did, it will not be by birth, but it must be shown in deeds now. So that's all. But let's read where it says this in Romans 2nd chapter, 28th verse. Let's read it. Okay, sorry about that. Romans 2nd chapter, 28th verse. For he is not a Jew which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision which is outward in the flesh. Then if we read 29th verse as well, but he is a Jew which is one inwardly, and circumcision is that of the heart, in the spirit, and not in the letter, whose praise is not of men, but of God. So in God's plan of the royal priest, so the plan of God is the call for the royal priesthood, had provided now open to all to become the royal priesthood, not just for the Israelites now, for everyone, and as they are considered not just this natural Israelites, but all are considered as the spiritual Israelites now. So God is calling everyone for the royal priesthood in the whole world, not just the natural Israelites. And they all are now just considered as the spiritual Israelites. So we'll continue more about this next week. So today we've understood about a lot of things. So we've understood about, of course, how the Israelites, they will be completely destroyed in AD 70. We saw about they were destroyed. Well, the whole land, they were off the map for what they had done wrong. So today we looked at so many ways about what they had done. They were cut, like we could say, punished for what they had done. So that's all for today. See you next time. Bye.